Hello, hola, hola, hola from the living side. Living it with Ruky Extra right here. Thank you for being a part of today's show. Thank you for joining me. Okay, in case you haven't subscribed to the channel, please just hit the subscribe icon. Just hit it, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this community right here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, moving on. Today, talking about growing. Growing, yes, a wonderful topic to talk about. Let's just dive into it quickly, as fast as we can. Okay, now when I think of growing, I think of a child. When a baby is born, everyone's excited. You just look at the baby. Oh, so cute, so cute, such a lovely baby. Everyone. And for some people, do, oh, my ovaries, so beautiful, so cute, such a cutie. And you see the baby so little, so quiet. Everyone's just looking at the baby. The baby is just so calm looking. And after a couple of days, you see the baby becomes active, sort of, and maybe starts moving the arms. Maybe the baby will smile through a smile, and you're like, oh, we have our first smile. Oh my God, oh, so beautiful. The excitement to see the various stages of a baby grow. When the baby smiles, before you know it, the baby is moving the body, can now turn from, keep the baby like this. Before you know, the baby is turning this way and turning that way. Before you know, the baby can sit up on his or her own. And before you know it, the baby is trying to crawl. Before you know, the baby is standing, and then the baby is walking. All those are various stages of growth. And when I visualize growth, I just picture a baby in that phase, how the baby takes time to develop. First of all, the excitement of the baby being born, that excitement alone takes you overboard, especially for the parents. And when you see the various stages of the baby growing, that's just how growth is. The practical way I can try to explain or analyze growth to you. So you have this bright idea, you have this bright life, you have this bright plan, beautiful plan, so well laid out, well structured, well put together. And the process of executing it is a growth process. This is living it with Ruky. We'll never derail from what we're talking about, the goal, which is how to live life purposefully. So now you're trying to achieve that goal you've already outlined. You're trying to get things done. There's a process to it. Now that process to getting it done is what you would call your growth process. You can name it anything you want it to be, but that's actually your growth process. There's a planning stage, there's the preparation stage, there's the execution stage to every project. So all those are growth processes. You can't just have this bright idea of how to, let's say, be innovative, create something in these times where everything is on the internet, and you're thinking, how can someone just stay in the house and be able to order everything they need and get it, like literally everything. Some things you can order them online, some things you can't order them online. You prefer to go and see them for yourself, so you won't have a shocker. Something like what I ordered versus what I got. You must have seen a lot of stuff like that. So you might be thinking in line with post COVID-19, how am I going to get into this life where everything is virtual, everything is online? How am I going to establish my business such that there's so much innovation? I'm expressing all I have in my head, but it is online. Everyone is getting connected. I can reach people without direct contact. You might be thinking of all of that. Now that's a bright idea, very wonderful. Everyone is thinking of how to spread their wings right now. Remember the topic spreading. Okay, everyone is thinking of how to spread their wings. It's very bright, but that's just the beginning of it all. That's the beginning. The process it will take to get that done, that's the growth process. Now you have to sit down and plan. Okay, how am I getting this done? Hmm? What exactly do I need? Do I have all it takes to get it done? Can I sit down and come up with that technology? Am I a tech person? Am I an IT person? Or do I need to outsource this part? I'll tell the person this is how I want it done. Then this person who is so brainy in technology and how it works will come up with how best to put it. That's a phase, that's a stage of growth. You plan it out, then you prepare to get it done. That's another stage. You start getting things done. The person, okay, fix this. Okay, I need my outfit, more structured so people can know exactly the services I render and all of that. That's the process. You're preparing, then you execute. When everything gets together and you get it launched. You understand? So that's the process. That's the growth process, and it's an exciting process, just like a child. I mentioned earlier the growth process of the child. The child is born, and the child is just calmly sitting like this. Your idea can just be calmly sitting like this, looking at you. Then, at the time it moves from the idea to something you can start working on, it's just like a child giving you a smile from the sleep. You're like, oh, smile. Oh, this idea is growing. This my business is I think I'm getting somewhere. It's growth. It's a process. Then the process of the child, beginning to move, and let's say baby sits down. You're like, oh, this is my business. I can now do it like this. I can now plan it like this. I can lay it out like this. I can strategize, meet people who are knowledgeable in this area to help me put the proposal together, to help me put my thoughts together, to pitch this business idea to people who would move it forward, investors and all. That's the process. It's a growth process. It's an exciting process to see your baby grow. Now, that's your business, that's your venture, is your baby, it's your brainchild, it's something that you birthed. So when you see it growing, it's an exciting process. When parents see their children walk for the first time. Oh, I remember when one of my nephews walked for the first time. It was exciting to just see it, like, just how many seconds ago all you could do was just stand and be just bouncing your hand like this. Then the next minute you're moving one step and you're like, wow, you're doing it. It's exciting. So that's how growth is. Now it's very intentional. Growth doesn't happen accidentally. It's intentional. You work towards it. You make moves towards it. You think about it. You can't say you have something you want to achieve and you're just like a decimal about it. You have to be active. You think about it. You work about it. Everything about you is oozing that thing. That's how you know that this thing is for you. You have to put the effort, make the effort to groom yourself and get this thing done. Get this thing going. A child won't just be comfortable sitting down and not doing anything. The child will want to move. That's why they keep exploring. And when they start walking, they want to start exploring everything. That's how it is. Growth process is exciting. It's beautiful. It's amazing to look forward to. But again, you have to be intentional about it. You have to be intentional about what you're chasing. Now you're chasing the paper. These days everybody's chasing the bag. You're chasing the paper. Live your life. You're chasing the paper. You're chasing the money. You're securing the bag. But don't forget to secure your attitude while you're growing, because you get to a point where that attitude can just crumble everything down for you. We've seen successful people get to certain levels and they just crumble, they just come down, and it looks like, but this person was so good, this person was so successful, how come this person lost it like this? Attitude is very important. As you're securing the bag, secure your attitude, secure your sense. Don't lose focus. Secure your focus, secure everything. It's a balance. It's about a balance. Growth process is about a balance. There is no secure the paper and leave the character, leave the attitude, leave the sense, leave the planning and everything. It's one process. It's one put together. It's one thing with a lot of things inside it, just like an onion. you unfold, you're trying to peel an onion, and before you know it, the outer layer, something from the inside comes, and you just like there's just so much inside. That's how growth is. It's exciting, but it's also intentional. So you have to intentionally work towards it such that you're not losing focus of where you're going. Sometimes some people something start up with an idea about something and end up doing something else later. Sometimes it's accidental, sometimes it's intentional. When you start building something and you realize, oh, I don't think it's going to work like this. This is the way the idea came, but that doesn't really mean that is how it should be done. So you grow, you innovate, you try to rework it, to re-strategize and make it something else. That's intentional. Some they start up something and accidentally they're doing something else, and they even forget that that's actually what they wanted to do. They forget what the plan was, what the idea was, what the vision was, what the thought was that led to all those actions. In the process of trying to grow, don't lose focus. Secure the bag, secure the attitude, secure the character, secure the brain, secure the focus, and secure everything together. Be intentional about your growth process. Now learn to reach out to people when you need help. I've learned how to do that. Sometimes, or before now, I thought I could do everything on my own. I always thought this idea, once it comes to me, it's mine to have and to hold and to get it done. But you have to learn how to explore. There's no know-it-all in life. Say no man is an island. You have to learn how to explore. If you can't do this, learn how to outsource. Sometimes outsourcing is the best thing you can ever ask for. You have to outsource, just like you're trying to do something you are not knowledgeable at. You might get it done, but at the end of the day, it will look like crap. Like, what is this? I shouldn't have even tried this. I should have just waited and let this person do this part of this job for me. Imagine someone who doesn't know anything about electronics trying to fix the electrical setup in the house. You just get electrocuted, and that's the end. You start playing that. So you have to be intentional about your growth process. Work towards it. Leverage on opportunities, people around you. Intentionally secure your growth. Just like a child that intentionally works towards what they want. They are so inquisitive. They are seeing this thing. What's this thing? I want to touch it. I want to feel it. Can I reach for it? It's intentional. Your brain is working. Everything about you is focused on getting that thing done. It's exciting, but don't lose focus. Don't get distracted by the excitement. Focus on your growth process and work on it. Learn a thing or two while you're growing. Leverage on people. Let people know what you're doing and how best they can advise you to put your stuff together. And on that note, we'll call it a wrap on today's show. I hope you learned something about growing. Yes, I learned something. I hope you did too. So the word for today is grow. 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 Grow, 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 grow. We can only keep growing in life. We never stop growing. We just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. Thank you for being a part of today's show. If you have inquiries, or you like to advertise, you like to sponsor the show, I'm right here. I welcome all of that. Just send a mail to livingitwithruky@gmail.com. livingitwithruky@gmail.com. I welcome your questions, whatever you'd like to know about the show and how best to improve or to develop or to let's collaborate on different ventures. I welcome that. You can also follow this beautiful show on Instagram at Living It with Ruky. Let's grow together. Please subscribe to this channel so we grow this community. Just that's the icon there. Subscribe. Just hit it. It won't hurt you. It won't bite you. Just subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, share. Let's grow together. Thank you so much for being a part of today's show. Before I leave, I'm going to tell you one thing. I know you already know, but I would say it. You know what it is? You would only get better when you act better. Ooh.